It's the final Week 2 matchup, and we'll see Green Bay looking for their 5th straight win over Detroit. The Lions and Packers are headed your way next on Monday night.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The numbers for Jones last week, 12 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a 1st-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well. Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 81 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
North of 100 yards, the two scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. And then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, Swift. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Goff now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Romeo Okwara in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now it's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
On first down, Swift, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 12.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
To kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Oh, good move. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one. First down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Right back to Swift again on second down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now it's Rodgers.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line. scrimmage.
Shut him down! There we go, baby.
So we have reached halftime with a visiting. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a carry for Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Now a first down throw, Goff. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 27, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Pass, catch, first down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
All right.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, watch your leg.
Rodgers to throw once more. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run on first down. Swift. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 2nd down now. Swift. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Rodgers again now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end.
Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan. Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Seibert's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finding some room at midfield. Pass complete. It's Adams. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. And some space here. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are back within a score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
At his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous, impossible, whatever you want to call it, 22.6 miles per hour.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. And go.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to throw, Rodgers. James has got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still fourth down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense